This altcoin is destined to moon. How you can get involved and what it is coming up right now. How's it going, everybody? My name is Dan from Crypto Normies, and really excited to see you back here. First things first, just want to thank everybody yet again for all the support and love you guys are giving me. If you can, please smash the like button on this video. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications for more updates of projects like this that I believe have a lot of potential. And the research that we're doing for these actually takes a little while because we reach out to the project owners, the founders, and we see exactly what's going on before we even talk about it. So the last thing is, if you want to be in the know before I create these videos about what projects we're looking into that have some incredible potential, make sure you join the Telegram group. It's completely free. You can chat with me and all my other friends that are in there where we talk about projects. And again, like I said, it's free to join, and you can go ahead and take a look at the description. It's there right now. So what is this project exactly? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's dive into my computer and I'm going to show you exactly what this project is. So first things first, we're looking right over here. It's called Spore Engineering. And again, it's literally S-P-O-R-E. Now you can see it's 568. Now I want to address something really quickly before I dive into all the fundamental analysis. So we can see well, it was recently listed. And if we just take a look right back here, we can see that it peaked at $76.51. However, it's now at roughly $5.68. So what happened exactly? What caused this massive price drop? Well, that was a question that I really wanted to know as well. So what I did was I actually set out and I emailed the founder of Spore, and I had a really interesting line of questions for him. So the first question is, what exactly is the project supposed to accomplish? Why is there no white papers? And why did it go from 76 to the low sixes? And now it's at 5. So the answer was circulating supply is still pretty low. So price fluctuations were big. The only way to mint new tokens is by staking. Now, this is what I'm going to go ahead and let you know is, number one, when I go ahead and talk about the founder, he's actually really easy to get in touch with. Not only that, but it's not an anonymous team, which you guys know I'm really big on. So let's dive in a little bit deeper right over here. So as you can see, February 9th, and like I said, this is a newer project. So here it is, max supply of these particular tokens is still undefined. By now, the only way of mint new Spore is in our liquidity mining and stake platform, which again, I'll talk about in just a few minutes because I'm also staking Spore at the current time of recording this. So when it comes down to any audits of Spore, there's no audits yet, but he said right over here, you can know our team or read the article in Cointelegraph, it's in Spanish, about the developers project here. A paid audit will be considered as soon as they can go ahead and afford it. And this is something major to keep in the back of your mind. Were you in the Ethereum network before? Now, here's the thing. We know one of two things. Number one, the Ethereum network is extremely expensive with extremely high gas fees. And number two, the BSC, so the Binance Smart Chain network, the fees on there are literally pennies. And so they said right here, yes, we were on the Ethereum network for several months, reaching the maximum price of 60 cents USD. The project has growth fast within the decision of relaunching it in the BSC mainnet. Now, really quickly, for the grammatical errors, this is a Chilean-based project, so I don't expect the grammar to be incredible. So with that being said, it's not about the grammar, it's about conveying the correct message, and it's also making sure that the product that they're promising is delivered. So again, they moved from the Ethereum network over to the Binance Smart Chain, which again, we already know that projects on the Binance Smart Chain are exploding and doing exceptionally well. Now, the other thing I want to address is right over here. Right here, it says there was no special allocation of tokens for the team. All Spores in existence have been bought, even by the team. The minting role no longer exists, and the only way of mint new tokens is in staking and farming platform. We look forward to building a new protocol along with our community. That's why fundamental issues regarding our tokenomics, burning mechanism, max and minimum supply, etc., are not yet defined, but will be by all farmers and stakeholders. In order to do so, we're looking forward to creating a DAO. A brief roadmap for the short term has taken place through the chat in our Telegram channel. Now again, the Telegram channel, you can easily talk to Carlos, who's the founder of this particular project. But what I will say is I really like the fact that the founders and the entire project staff, they have to buy their own tokens rather than minting a bunch for themselves that they can essentially rug and just literally sell out in the open market. And again, there's a lot of negative side effects, such as a infinite mint feature that could have been implemented, but right over here, quite frankly, it's not being implemented. So the mint role no longer exists, and the only way of mint new tokens is in our staking and farming platform, which leads me to the farming platform and how I'm farming Spore and what I did to farm Spore. As a matter of fact, I put in a few $1,000s, and it's interesting because I'm able to make anywhere from $150 to $200 at the current price passively every single day, which is pretty cool, but I'm gonna be saving my Spore for when it hits incredible numbers. So with that being said, you can see right over here, this is the actual farming platform. Where we can go ahead and stake our Spore. Now I'm in the DAI Spore pool, and what you have to do is you have to have basically a 1-to-1. So you need to have one DAI and one Spore, and then what you do is you just stake your tokens. Now how you get this is you just use Pancake Swap. So what you have to do is you have to have cake. And so when you have cake, what you would do is you'd actually go to trade, you would just click exchange, and what you would go ahead and do is you would click on, you can click cake if you had cake, and then what you can also do is you can go to Spore, and you would just click max cake, swap, and then after you go ahead and swap, you need to make sure that you have some, right over here, you need to make sure you have some BNB in here, and then you go to liquidity, and you just add liquidity. And it's really simple. You have to go ahead and have DAI and then Spore, and then you have your liquidity set up. And once you have that contract in your MetaMask, what you're able to do is you're able to come back over here and you're able to stake. You would click max, you would be able to stake your particular tokens, your Spore. So again, as you can see, I have 469 right over here, and the numbers just keep on raising. I already pulled out roughly $100 or so, and I put that into another project. So with that being said, this is generating passive income for me. Now, I do have a feeling that the price of Spore is definitely going to take a little bit of a plunge, anywhere from the $2 to $3 as the team starts to build out the actual platform. So with all that being said, let me go ahead and continue right over here. You can see week 3 update. What a great week. They actually launched on CoinGecko, like I said, an all-time high near $79 and a daily volume of 2.2 million USD. So it had a massive start on CoinGecko when it was launched. However, we can tell that it's at a massive discount right now. And that's the way that I'm looking at it. And it's, in my opinion, going to be a little bit more discounted, but we definitely will see in due time if the project and Carlos and the team are able to pull off what they're trying to pull off, it will go extremely high in my opinion. So again, while the redesign of the farm is being worked on, so they're redesigning this entire page, while it's being worked on the first module of our DAO, the voting mechanism is also going ahead and being worked on. This process will empower the community to decide about the missing fundamentals as talked about in the Telegram channel. Now, again, there's a lot that's being talked about in the Telegram channel, which I would suggest going ahead and taking a look at, and that's in the description down below as well, so you can join and take a look at what's going on in the project. So there's a lot of different aspects to this. However, we can take a look right over here, and this is the most recent update, March 5th, and again, 1 month live. So this is their 1 month celebration of being live, and as far as we know, this is the first customized migration of Argon's contract into the Binance Smart Chain. Now, for those of you that don't know what Argon is a decentralized app on the Ethereum blockchain that allows anyone to create and manage a decentralized organization. The project is open source and led by Argon Foundation, ANT, that grants voting rights to make decisions about the direction of future development, which is really cool because of the fact that right over here, this is the first Argon project that is being built on the Binance Smart Chain, which is actually pretty impressive here because, again, it's supposed to be for Ethereum. So with that being said, let's take a look at their Twitter because I'm interested to see that they're having an audit, all right? They are having an audit conducted by ImmunteBytes. So our team will publish a detailed report of the contract soon. So again, they're having an audit, and I'll probably make more updates inside of my Telegram, the Crypto Normies chat. So make sure you're in there. So after the audit, I'll post updates on what's going on and let you know if I'm sticking with my guns and staying in here. Now, the other thing is we see right over here, CoinGecko alert, new CoinGecko listing found. I already told you that it was listed on CoinGecko, and this was the particular listing that was over here. Now, one thing that I will say is that their white paper is non-existent, which is a little iffy for me. Now, I did ask for the white paper. If you see right over here, where's the white papers? There are, but they are outdated. And he provided me with 1.0 and 2.0. So I'm not going to be going into these white papers because it would just be a complete waste of time since, again, they're outdated. And I did ask in the Telegram group, and they don't have any sort of white papers that are being released anytime soon. But in my opinion, it would really, really, really help if there was some sort of white paper to go ahead and just instill some trust, and so users can understand use cases, what the actual project does and is meant for, and it allows everyday investors to potentially get a firm grasp of what it does to allow outside money, to allow retail investor money into this project much easier. So I'm not going to cover too much on the actual white paper because there's nothing here. However, what I'm interested in is Carlos. Carlos is the founder. Now, the reason why I'm really interested in Carlos is because of the fact that a lot of these projects that are extremely shady have anonymous founders. And the projects that have anonymous founders, there's a few reasons. One of the main ones being that it's all about regulation. And a lot of these founders don't want to be known because of regulation problems. So Carlos is very straightforward of who he is, what he's about, and he even provides an entire resume, which again, I have no idea what it says, but I could tell you one thing, it looks pretty legit if I could read it. There's a lot that's going on in here. And I also took a look at the GitHub as well. Not too much going on in there. I won't even explain it to you because there's no point of explaining it to you. So the very last thing that I want to talk about is what exactly is the project meant to accomplish? Well, I went ahead and already showed you their medium, but it's to form a DAO based on Argon, but on Binance Smart Chain. And like I said, everything on Binance Smart Chain has seen some incredible movement so far. The fees are really cheap. The transactions are extremely fast. And in my opinion, this project does have a lot of feet to stand on. It has a lot of legs to stand on. And I'm definitely going to be putting my money in here. And I hope this video ages like fine wine and we just see some incredible, incredible progress from the Spore team. Again, we're in at the ground floor, which means that we have the ability to ride this to new heights. Will it possibly go down lower? Yes. Will I dollar cost average in? Yes. Do I believe that this has the potential to go parabolic? Yes. But it's all predicated on whether or not the Spore team and Spore engineering can deliver what they promise. My name is Dan from Crypto Normie. Hope you learned something here, and I hope that I put you onto something pretty interesting. And again, please make sure you subscribe with notifications, and I'll see you soon.